Hi everybody, this is Pastor Andrew. It's Wednesday and that means that it's Bible story time. Today we're going to be reading Mark's version of the story that we read on Sunday in worship about Peter's confession of faith. It's called Peter's Faith from the Spark Story Bible with permission of Sparkhouse and 1517 Media. Here it is, Peter's Faith. Jesus and the disciples were traveling to Caesarea. As they were walking, Jesus asked, "Who do people think I am?" His friends thought. "Some people think you are your cousin John or the prophet Elijah." Jesus nodded. "But who do you think I am?" Peter could hardly wait to answer. "You're the one God sent to save the world." Peter was right. Jesus began to talk about how he would die and come alive again. Suddenly, Peter became very angry. "That's not how it's supposed to happen," Peter argued. Jesus knew better and said, "Stop thinking about your own plan. This is God's plan." A crowd of people gathered around Jesus. "If you want to follow me," Jesus said, "think about God's plan, not your own ideas." When I was in college, I was signed up for a class in the subject that I was going to be getting my degree in a subject called economics. And when I walked into class the first day, the person who was teaching the class was from a different country. And they had a little bit of a funny accent, and they started teaching and made a couple of mistakes in the first class. And I was so convinced that I knew more about the subject that I was learning than the person who was teaching the class that I went out and dropped the class and signed up for a different one. When I went to tell my advisor about it, I kind of laughed about the person who was teaching the class that I'd been signed up for and kind of made fun of her a little bit. I was not very nice. And my professor told me that I was not being nice. And I was really, really embarrassed. But it taught me a really, really important lesson. I thought that I knew how things were supposed to be. And I thought I knew better than the person I was talking to. And it turned out that I had a lot that I needed to learn. Sometimes we all do that. Sometimes we think we know how things are supposed to be. And we need to learn from other people about things that we might not know. Peter was convinced that he knew how Jesus' life was going to go, but he didn't understand, and Jesus had to teach him a better way. I hope that all of us will remember that no matter how old we are, we can learn something from anybody. We can always be learning things from God and from the stories about God in the Bible. It's an important lesson for all of us. I hope you've enjoyed this Bible story time, and I will look forward to seeing you all next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.